the 1,000 injuries of Fortunato I had borne as best as I could, but when he ventured upon insult, I vowed revenge. You, who so well know the nature of my soul, will not suppose, however, that gave utterance to a threat. At length I would be avenged. This was a point definitely settled, but the very definitiveness with which it was resolved precluded the idea of risk. I was not only punished, but punished with impunity. A wrong is unredressed when retribution overtakes its redresser. It is equally unredressed when the avenger fails to make himself felt, and such to him who has done the wrong. It must be understood that neither by word nor deed had I given Fortunato cause to doubt my goodwill. I continued, as was to smile in his face, and he did not perceive that my smile now, so that the thought of his immolation. He had a weak point, this Fortunato, although in other regards was a man to be respected and even feared. He prided himself on his connoisseurship in wine. Few Italians have the true virtuoso spirit. For the most part, their enthusiasm is adapted to suit the time and opportunity, to practice imposture upon the British and Austrian millionaires. In painting and gemmery, Fortunato, like his countrymen, was a quack. But in the matter of old wines, he was sincere. In this respect, I did not differ from him materially. I was skillful in the Italian vintages myself, and bought largely whenever I could. It was about dusk one evening when I encountered my friend. His head was surmounted with a comical cap with a bell on it. I was so pleased to see him that I thought I should never have done wringing his hand. I said to him, "My dear Fortunato, we are luckily met. You're looking very well today. But I have received a pipe of Amontillado, and I have my doubts."
How? Amontillado? A pipe? Impossible.
I have my doubts, and I was foolish enough to buy the full price without consulting you first in the matter. But I was fearful of losing a bargain, and you're nowhere to be found.
Amontillado?
I have my doubts.
Amontillado?
And I must satisfy him.
Amontillado?
As you are currently engaged, I am on my way to Lucrezi. If anyone has a critical turn, it is he. People tell me,
Lucrezi cannot tell the difference between Amontillado and sherry.
and yet some fools will have it that his taste is a match for your own.
Come, let's go.
Whither?
To your cellar.
But my friend, it is not the engagement, but it is the severe cold I perceive you are afflicted with. My cellar is insufferably damp, and it is encrusted with niter.
Let us go nevertheless. This cold is nothing. Amontillado you have been imposed on. Lucrezi cannot tell the difference between Amontillado and sherry.
Thus speaking, Fortunato possessed himself of my arm, and I suffered him to hurry me to my house. I took Fortunato through my house and to a large and winding staircase, requesting him to be cautious as he followed. We came at length to the foot of the descent and stood together upon the dusty ground of my cellar.
The pipe?
It is further on, but first observe the white webwork which cleans from the cabin walls.
Niter?
Niter. My poor friend found it impossible to reply for many minutes.
Oh, it is nothing.
Come, we will go back. Your health is precious. You are rich, respected, admired, beloved. You are happy, as I once was. You are made to be missed. For me, it does not matter. We will go back. You will be ill, and I cannot be responsible. Besides, there is Lucrezi.
Enough. The cough is a mere nothing. I will not die of a cough. The cough will not kill me.
True. I had no intention of alarming you unnecessarily, but we should still proceed with proper caution. Here, a draught of this mead will protect you from the damps. Drink.
I drink to the berry that repose around us.
And I to your long life. The wine sparkled in his eyes, and the bells jingled.
These vaults are extensive.
The Montresors were a great and numerous family.
I forget your arms.
A huge human foot d'or in a field azure. The foot crushes a serpent rampant, whose fangs are embedded in the heel.
And your motto?
No one attacks me with impunity. I paused again, and this time I made bold to seize Fortunato by an arm above the elbow. The niter, see, it increases. It hangs like moss upon these cellar walls. Come, we will go back ere it is too late.
It is nothing, but first another jar of Amidon.
I broke and reached him a flagon of de Grave. He emptied it at a breath. His eyes flashed with a fierce light. He laughed and threw the bottle upwards with a gesticulation I did not understand.
Do you not comprehend?
Not I.
Then you are not of the Brotherhood.
How?
You are not a Mason.
Yeah, I am.
You, impossible, a Mason?
A Mason.
A sign, a sign.
What is this?
Let us proceed to the Amontillado.
Be it so. We continued our route in search of the Amontillado. We passed through a range of low doorways, passed on, and arrived at a room which caused Fortunato to cough evermore. At the remote end of the room, there appeared a closet. It was indeed that Fortunato, uplifting his lantern, endeavored to pry into the depth of the recess. His termination of the lantern did not enable us to see. Proceed. Herein lies the Amontillado, absolutely crusty.
He is an ignoramus.
Pass your hand over the wall. You cannot help feeling the night air. It is very damp. Once more, I must implore you to return. No? Then I must positively leave you here. But first, I must render you all the little attentions in my power.
The Amontillado?
True, the Amontillado. As I said these words, I busied myself among the cardboard. Throwing it aside, I soon uncovered a quantity of brick and mortar. With these materials, and with the aid of my trowel, I began vigorously to wall up the closet. It was now midnight, and my task was drawing to a close. I had completed the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th tier. I had finished a portion of the last and the 11th. There remained but a single brick to be plastered in. I struggled with its weight. I placed it partially in its destined position. But now there came from the closet a low laugh that made the hairs on my head stand up. It was succeeded by a sad voice, which I had difficulty in recognizing as that of the noble Fortunato.
A very good joke indeed, an excellent jest. We'll have many a rich laugh about it at the house. Over our wine.
The Amontillado?
Yes, the Amontillado. But is it not getting late? Will they not be waiting for us at the house? The Lady Fortunato and the rest? Let us be gone.
Yes, let us be gone.
For the love of God, Montressor.
Yes, but for the love of God. Fortunato! Fortunato! No answer still. I thrust a lantern through the remaining aperture. There came forth in return only a jingling of the bell. My heart grew sick. It was the dampness of the cellar that made it so. I hastened to make an end of my labor. I forced the last brick into its position. I plastered it up. For the half of a century, no mortal has disturbed them. In pace requiescat. Gap, 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 gap.
We got that sneeze in the bloopers.
No.
Please.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's a sneeze. It's not funny.
Okay.
That's going in the bloopers. It's a sneeze. It's not funny.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eats me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
As for Lucreci,
Yeah, and then
in Uranus.
he is an ignoramus.
he's an ignoramus.
He is an in Uranus.
Okay, I've been filming this the entire time, so okay, get there.
I believe it's from a blooper.
Okay. Go.
Proceeding. Herein lies the Amontillado. As for Lucreci,
He is an ignoramus. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Kool-Aid's here, bringing you fun. Kool-Aid's got thirst on the run.
And remember, with a little Rusty's and an insane amount of luck, and you too can look like me. Gosh.
This is totally going in the bloopers.
let me have that cough. Now you're just laughing. Okay, now I can't help but laughing.